Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from gorgeous San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Yeah, baby. Come on, Friday. A lot of y'all out there like Friday, don't you? Yep. I would just challenge you to ask yourself why. What is our subject today? What's our subject today? Very simple. Humility is the breakfast of champions. Humility is the breakfast of champions, and arrogance is the dinner of fools. Let's have a conversation about this real quick, shall we? Arrogance is a sickness and a disease that unfortunately in most of America is celebrated to some extent, because those that appear to have achieved a certain level of success in this life tend to go hand in hand with arrogance. Arrogance is an attitude that says, I did it. If you've heard people say, well, I'm a self-made man, or I am a self-made woman, this is a statement that fails to acknowledge that there were others who have gone before that have helped or paved the way. Did they ever read a book? Did they ever go to school? Did they ever have people that they worked for that created opportunity for them? Did they have a mother? Did they have a father? Were they in a foster home? Were they simply born on an island and all of the success just showed up without other people? Definitely not. In most cases, what you're going to discover is there's no such thing as a self-made man or a self-made woman. Ultimately, you find that people need people for relationship. So humility is a key factor in one's ability to maintain and sustain relationships. Let me pull this out real quick, sorry about that. To maintain and sustain relationships that allow someone to truly enjoy the place that they have arrived in life of success. Humility allows a man or a woman to remain teachable, to remain coachable, to understand that a person has arrived where they have arrived simply by depending on other people for input, impartation, and assistance to help them get where they are. And ultimately, they've trusted that God, their creator, has given them the gifts and the tools and the skills necessary to achieve what they have achieved. Humility is the breakfast of champions. Arrogance is the dinner of fools. So my videos always are intended to cause you to think about and to examine yourself. One of the greatest statements I heard by a man was this: I blame all my success on God, and I blame all my failures on myself. I think that was a statement of humility. It's been said that humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. Recognizing that you are where you are and have what you have and can do what you do because you were given certain gifts. The gift of health, the gift of relationships, the gift of speaking, maybe the gift of serving, the gift of learning, the gift of being dedicated or committed. You were given certain gifts and skills, and many of those just showed up. Now, the level you're able to take those gifts and skills, or the excellence with which you are able to wield those gifts and talents, will largely depend on you and the amount of time, energy, effort, and education you give to maximizing those gifts and skills, preferably in service to other people. I'm going to leave you with a few statements that you may have heard, and they're worth re-examining. Number one, humility comes before honor. Number two, pride comes before a fall. Number 3, whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. These are things to really think about, so examine yourself today. Are you walking in humility of heart, or are you walking in arrogance of heart? If we know that pride comes before a fall, then let me help you avoid a fall. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. You know, it's a really, really fragrant, amazing, beautiful, wonderful thing when a man or a woman walks in humility, recognizing that they are the sum total of the impartation and education and relationships of other people in their lives to this point in their life and the work that they have dedicated to it. Humility is fragrant. It's almost like a wonderful perfume or cologne because, by the way, it's really, really very rare in those who have achieved at a very high level or who are achieving at a very high level. Understanding the difference between humility and arrogance will be the difference between having true, deep, lasting relationships and having relationships that maybe on the surface appear to be all that. And yet, if there's arrogance of heart, they ain't gonna last, y'all. Humility or arrogance? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Have a great day, guys.